Oh hey, update came out, that's right. I forgot I was going to talk about that. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Frontiers. So, as you can see by the on-screen notification here, there has actually been an update to this game, which is pretty interesting. I would go over what it adds, since I did check out the roadmap thing, but, well, I guess it just shows you here. Starfall slot machine can be toggled by going to options and game settings. Also, power boost? It's hyperspace plus F plus shift plus M. You could not make a more obscure instant restart button. Huh, so this update had a few quality of life things that I wasn't aware of. Or that they, didn't mention. That's pretty cool. Oh, the power boost scene. Yeah, I don't want to watch a cutscene every time I, get that. Oh yeah, this is also an option that I saw when I was editing the first episode of the series, and now that I know what this actually means, I'm going to disable that because I'd like to still be able to move around. Oh, you can turn that off, really? Fascinating. So, it has been a bit since I've played, but, then again, it's been a bit between the first session and the second one. The date on the thing. 3 months ago. Also, here you can see a different save file, which is one that I downloaded from the internet to basically re-record the Giganto fight thing because I didn't want it to be just a slideshow during that part. I want, at the very least, people who are watching this as their first experience of this game. I don't want people to be confused. But anyway, I'm not really the kind of person to like forget what's going on in a game if I stop playing it for too long, like, a lot of other YouTubers that I've seen. In the time since I last played, I had plenty of time to think about a few things regarding the stuff that I've already seen in this game, which I decided to write down and, we'll talk about before we start. As I mentioned, it's been a bit since I played, like 3 months or so, and in that time, a small little visual novel thing called The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog came out. I played it, and it was pretty awesome. Spoilers for The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog if you haven't played that, by the way. I suppose skip to this point if you don't want to hear about that. It is kind of funny, though, because in, like, my list of things that I want to talk about by the end of the series, I literally had a thing where it was like, oh, I bet Sage is going to return in future games. People love the character too much for Sega to not, like, reuse the character. And sure enough, Sage did get like a little cameo at the end, which was definitely very interesting. I think the character is definitely starting to grow on me somewhat. Like, I wasn't sure about her initially, but I've come to realize that she is just adorable, especially in that cameo scene, though. So yeah, I would not be surprised if going forward, Sage isn't treated as like a third character in like the Orbot and Cubot duo. Or she might just straight up replace them or something. I don't know. I could totally see that happening too. So as I mentioned, I re-recorded, me fighting the Giganto, boss fight. The save file is from someone called Junior, apparently. Like that's literally all it said on like who the save file was from, just Junior. But they basically provided a folder containing save files for like all of the major boss fights that you're not able to refight for some reason. Because yeah, you're not able to refight the bosses in this game. If I go into the game right now, I could show you that like the spring is just gone for some reason. Why can't I refight the boss? That seems like it'd be so simple to add. Oh, well, you don't have the chaos samples anymore. It doesn't make sense from a story standpoint. Well, refighting the boss doesn't make sense from a story standpoint. It's purely a gameplay thing. But because of this save file folder, like I did my best to make sure I wouldn't be spoiled as to what that folder contained. But I did see one other name besides Giganto, and that name started with a K. Of course, that's just a name, and I have no context what that means, but that does at least tell me that we're not just going to be re-fighting Giganto at the end of every island, which, I'll be honest, is what I was expecting from Sega. Giganto also has an attack that I didn't actually see during my first, attempt fighting the boss, and that's like a attack where it like slams its hands together, and if you fail to parry it, you have to mash to get out while it tries to crush you with its teeth. Definitely kind of fascinating that I just, for whatever reason, did not encounter that attack when I was playing the first time. Maybe I just never tried to use that attack until after I learned how to parry. Also, there's a funny, like, 2 second long cutscene if you run out of rings during the boss, which I know because I also found out that the game doesn't start you with the maximum number of rings when you go supersonic. If you have, like, 138 rings when you start the fight, that is how many you get, even if it's not possible to beat the boss with that many. Good lord. Makes you wonder what would happen if you started the fight with like 0 rings. Oh yeah, another thing that I noticed when I was editing the first part of this is that in the options under controls, there is, let's see, song selection. Oh yeah, the music box thing that the update was talking about. Oh, here it is. I was like, did they remove it? But no, they merged it with a different control. Okay, so I saw this, and yeah, they basically did not tell me what the button was to actually stop the slot machine, but if you go into the controls, you can find that. So I guess now I know that there's a button to stop the slot machine when it's doing the weird raining thing in the second island. Speaking of this game controls, I totally forgot there was a drop dash, and totally forgot that I unlocked like a stomp attack. I should try to use those more. Yeah, I'm still somewhat sad that the previous recording session got so messed up, but trust me, I'm going to be watching the corner to make sure that the encoder overloaded thing doesn't appear again. I'm going to be on top of it this time, because now I know that that's a thing that can happen. After the second session had already been like recorded a few days prior, I randomly decided, you know what, I'm gonna like watch the entire like Giganto boss fight and see how salvageable is it, like how bad is it. And I was actually surprised that the entire first phase was perfectly fine, but the entire second phase wasn't. But while I was watching it, I kind of only realized for the first time that the song that plays during that fight is fucking awesome. Like when the first like words are spoken at the very beginning of the song, it just like its first impression was like edgy, like oh that this is too edgy, even edgier than like Infinite's theme. Once I'm actually paying attention to like the sort of middle of the song, it's actually really good. I also had to record some footage from Sonic Generations to get the comparisons for the levels that are just straight up lifted from that game, and honestly, I realized that the version of Chemical Plant in this game is better than the version of it in Generations. Like, part of it might just be that they cut out the 2D sections, which, you know, Generations usually has at least semi-decent 2D sections, sometimes, but in, like, Act 2 of Chemical Plant, it's basically just all, like, stuff related to the water. Just going underwater and running across water and trying to run from rising water. Not parts that I necessarily miss when they're cut out, I'll tell you that. But in addition to that, they actually made a certain route, like, much easier. Here, let me see if I can get in and show you exactly what I'm talking about with that level. Also, fun fact, while I was at Toho Fest, which is this Toho-themed convention that I went to and mentioned that I went to in one of my Toho videos, there was a panel talking about Toho One Draw, which is like a daily Toho themed like drawing challenge thing, and the person doing the panel had a playlist of music that they were playing, and believe it or not, Undefeatable was like the second to last song. I'm going to guess that person was a Sonic fan because they also had Living in the City from Sonic R. Try out the jukebox. Change the music on the islands by pressing N. Sound memories. Fascinating. Photo mode. It's in the pause menu. I really do appreciate... Oh. It's literally just a model from, I don't know. I thought it was just the model from Sonic Generations, but... If so, the texture is at least different. Stardust Speedway. We're really going like the, Generations approach of just being able to replace it with, like, random songs throughout the series. Honestly, if so, I'm kind of down for that. Stardust Speedway also ended up getting played at Toho Fest from, like, one of the DJs, which is pretty funny. Let's see. Reach for the Stars, Sonic Colors. Arsenal Pyramid. What level is that from? Mirage Saloon. Okay, do these songs carry over between the islands? Because that would be really fitting for the second one. See, it did mention that Stardust Speedway was a remix. See, Windy Hill. Is that it's like a Sonic Adventure song, isn't it? It's been so long since I played that game. I don't know if I can remember. Okay, no, it's Lost World. You can tell because it sounds like it was ripped off from Mario. Seaside Hill and Wave Oak. Straight up the Sonic Heroes theme song. Angel Island. I never noticed this stuff over here. I would imagine just background detail because, well, because that. What is this stuff, though? It does seem like there's stuff, at least somewhat, over there. Actually... Okay, no, that's actually where you fight Giganto, question mark? No, this is. I thought this was it, but I wasn't sure because the waterfall was right here, but no, there's a thing blocking off the thing here. So what's this area about? Fair question, what's this area about? They went through a lot of work detailing the map in this section if there's no way to get to it. What else is here? So default is just the ones on normal phase. I'm here. Title screen music. Lyrics version. Fascinating. Don't know what game that's from. Oh my god, it's Sonic and the Secret Rings. Let the speed mend it. Wonder why that's not what it's called in the menu. Because I could have sworn that was just the name of the song. Maybe they figured that people just wouldn't know the actual name of the song. Okay, this would be really fitting for the second island. Emerald Coast Act 2 Remix. What's Deep Woods exactly? If you can't tell, I'm trying to save the ones that would probably be the coolest for last. Given the similar style and its placement in the list, I'm going to guess that's a song from Sonic and the Black Knight. Never played it. Yeah, that seems like all the non-remix ones. I don't know the original song all that well, but this remix does sound pretty good. So when it says remix, is it just going to be the one from Sonic Generations? Oh no, it's Sonic Mania. Fascinating. Well. Oh, yeah, there's something I could get from that. I wasn't expecting that. Good old blocked camera. Man, the Sonic Mania music is so good. That's this photo mode thing then. Whoa, the camera sensitivity is really like bad when in that situation. I mean, I do appreciate me some, you know, photo modes in, you know, my games. Look, it's Sonic. Wait, the camera collides with Sonic. That's pretty funny. Fascinating. There's no button to actually, like, take a, screenshot. Oh, you got, like, the, Yo Rule Thirds kind of thing. Yeah, I guess you, in this case, just take a Steam screenshot. Fascinating. Yeah, I think for the most part, I'll just have this on like the default because, I mean, the other songs are great, but I, you know, haven't really heard the song for the music for this game, and I definitely want to experience this game for the merits of this game, you know? I forget which level is which. Is this the chemical plant one? I genuinely don't remember. No, that's just Green Hill. Actually, I think this is one of the stages I wanted to retry because, you know, I tried to get like a good time on each of these, but the one that I got for this stage was just completely eaten by the lag. I'm gonna play the levels that got eaten by the lag again. I remember that, like, upper path being there in the original version of this stage. Hey, I actually pulled that off for once. I really struggled with, like, getting on that spring when I played the stage initially. Ah, that's annoying. It stops you boosting whenever you jump. So I have to, like, re-press the button every time. Just missed the cycle. Ah, damn it. Oh well, that's close enough. That level, I did try enough to where, like, you at least, you know, do see the, whole level. There are levels in this where I genuinely didn't even, Whoa. So, what is this, like, combo, stuff, that it's talking about? Because I swear it did something special. Manual input for Cyclone Kick. Cyclone Kick. I don't remember Cyclone Kick, I'll be honest. Is this a thing I unlocked and just never used? Okay, no, it's not really a thing that, auto combo, that's interesting. Oh no, it's one of these ones on, like, the right here that you just unlock through the story. Gotcha. See, I think there's another level that, rather than just lag eating it, I want to do it again because, you know, I didn't really play it all that much. I just kind of got, like, the, you know, requirement for the S rank and just kind of gave up. I think I was just tired at that moment. You're gonna blame tiredness on that one. I swear there was some way to, like, fast travel to the portals. Oh, I have to switch to the fast travel tab, that's right. That makes sense. Yep, this is definitely the one. So I just kind of got an S rank on, by complete accident on this one. Oh, I was looking too far ahead. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought that was like a boost panel. But yeah, I was satisfied with this one too quickly. I think it helps that I'm just, like, somewhat savvy to Sonic level design. Like, if I'm about to go straight down, I can just sense, like, okay, it's gonna be slower if I actually go down. Gotta love how there's that spring that only makes you slower. Yeah, good lord, 1 minute. You just need to beat 1 minute and you get the S rank. That's absurd. Okay, so it... that was funny. Might as well take, like, the bottom route just to see what it has to offer. Ah, death. At least you can jump over those. Oh, the tanks actually appeared here. I would have never known. If I didn't, like, purposely go slow and still meet the requirement for an S rank. I purposely went slow on that one. That was not a speed run, that was a slow run. And I still got the S rank. I was on a slope, so I jumped more forward than I did. You know, to play what's the... Okay, there's the button combination. It's so... like, unintuitive. Who fucking thought for it to be F plus Shift plus M? I had my hand off the mouse. Okay, F, Shift, M, there we go. Why couldn't it just be like R? In a normal game, it's something like R. Okay, jumping over those probably isn't the fastest. Neither is doing that. F plus Shift plus M. I can't fucking get over that. F plus Shift plus M. Why is that combination? That's like the kind of shortcut you'd find in a program to, like, reset the window layout or something like that. Or some other obscure bullshit. Almost half of the, yeah, just over half of the requirement for S rank. What if I could get even faster? I missed the, boost thing. Definitely don't jump here, because that is 100% slower. What about that jump, though? Is it faster to jump off of that? Oh. don't think I actually really am able to jump off of that ledge because it just lands me right on top of a dash panel. I need to resist the temptation to boost there. Oh right, that is one where I actually want to do it. Ah. That spring always throws me off. Ah. I'll get this. I'll have it eventually. And then I can save and know for certain that I tried my best. Or get the speedrun world record or something. Certainly not that. Well, hello thing. It's easy to destroy tanks. I feel like that's a pretty satisfying time. And of course, the other stage that I didn't get a, very good time on is, the other city level. Ooh, that looks pretty cool, doing the, whirlwind thing into a stomp.